Hi, my name is Wendy Myers. I'm a health and nutrition coach in Los Angeles, California. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about today about thyroid problems, specifically hypothyroidism. I was diagnosed with hypothyroidism about a year ago, and it's been a long journey trying to figure out exactly what causes it, what caused my hypothyroidism, and how to cure it. So I want to give you a little bit of information today about what you can do to cure your thyroid. The thyroid sets your metabolism. It sets your body heat to burn calories. It has a lot of functions in your body. But the main one we're concerned about today is weight loss. And when your thyroid isn't working properly, this can be caused by a number of things. It can be caused by low calorie dieting. It can be caused by your genetics. You just have poor genes that contributed to this. It can be caused by hormonal events like having a baby. That was one of my problems. That after having a child, it kind of just throws your body out of whack. Nutritional deficiencies can also cause it if you're lacking in tyrosine, if you're lacking in iodine, which is in fish and seaweed. That can also cause hypothyroidism. If you have too much estrogen in your body or estrogenic substances, again, that will cause hypothyroidism. Chemicals in the water, there's halogens called fluoride, bromine, and chlorine. If you're drinking tap water, you're just getting a plethora of these things in your body, and those inhibit thyroid function. They block iodine from getting into your thyroid for it to use, so it can't produce thyroid hormone to get into your body and burn those calories that you're eating. So you gain weight really easy. Another cause of hypothyroidism is copper and mercury toxicity. It's very common today because of people's mercury fillings. Mercury is in the air that we breathe from coal burning. Copper is very easily retained. Some people retain it more than others. But when people become vegetarian or they have a baby, they tend to retain copper a lot more. Other things that can cause hypothyroidism are parasites. Parasites can cause all kinds of nutrient deficiencies that contribute to hypothyroidism. Another one is soy. If you eat lots of soy, like you're a vegetarian or you just love tofu, soy is something that is very estrogenic, and that will prevent your thyroid hormone from getting into your cells and being used and burning calories. Another cause is vegetarian diets. Unfortunately, the vegetarian diets sound great. They're very ethical, and people love to be on vegetarian diets. However, people that are on those diets do eventually suffer from a number of nutrient deficiencies, which leads to hypothyroidism. Um, Also, if you eat too many raw foods, specifically goitrogenic foods, these are things from like the cabbage family, broccoli and cauliflower and kale, and there's a huge list. Another one's like watercress, kale, rutabaga, Chinese cabbage, turnips, Brussels sprouts, horseradish, kohlrabi, collards, rape, and mustard greens. With these, if you eat too many of them raw, they just have a substance in them that blocks thyroid hormone. So you gotta cook those vegetables and they're fine. Just go easy on the raw stuff. Also, if you have an intolerance to gluten, this is a very common cause of thyroid issues. So, if you have any kind of thyroid issues or trouble losing weight, cut out the gluten, the bread, the bagels, the rye, some oats, and additionally, what else is it? It just you can find out like what's it, it's all and all kinds of like pastries and pastas and anything that's wheat is made out of. You want to skip the gluten just to see if that's causing the problem. Some people's hypothyroidism just clears up just from cutting out gluten. Another cause can be iodine. You can either get too much or too little. Salt, you want to be eating sea salt, not like regular table salt, because that can cause problems with your thyroid. And any kind of stress weakens the thyroid gland. Additionally, injury, if you injure your neck in any way, that can inhibit the thyroid function, because your thyroid's right here. It's your little gland surrounding your esophagus, or your windpipe. And some of the symptoms to look for, namely are ease in gaining weight, cold hands and feet, reduced sex drive, depression is one of the main ones. Just when things are going well in your life, but you just can't seem to get happy about it or excited. It could be just your thyroid. Your depression can clear up when your thyroid is treated. Another one's constipation. You can get high cholesterol. You can have menstrual problems. Just all kinds of symptoms. There's a huge list. Also, many times menopausal symptoms can be confused with thyroid symptoms. So you want to assess out if your symptoms are actually from menopause or really just from a low thyroid. Sometimes your doctor is not so keen on differentiating the two. And for treatment of your thyroid, there's a number of treatments. You can do, um, let's see, you can do, conventional treatment taking thyroid hormone. Those work very well for some people. They don't work for everyone. They can be very difficult to get the right one. You have to keep monitoring it. Most doctors, typical Western medicine doctors, are going to be prescribing Synthroid or another kind of synthetic hormone. I think natural hormones, for the most part, usually work better. So I would try the natural hormones first and see if those work. And then if those don't, then maybe you have a condition that would be better treated with a synthetic. The natural ones are called Westhroid, Nature Throid, things of that nature. Things of that nature. Um, Again, there's other ways to treat your thyroid besides just taking synthetic and natural hormones. You can also do nutritional balancing with hair mineral analysis. That's the program that I'm doing. And I've been on it for about a year, and my thyroid function has definitely improved. They give you desiccated glands, that's like they're pig glands that are just dried, and they have the hormones in them. They have the T3, T4, T2, and T1. They have all the natural hormones that your thyroid naturally makes. The pig's hormones and thyroid's very similar to humans. That's why they use it. The natural hormones also use pig hormones, but the hormone has just been completely extracted rather than the glandulars that I take on the nutritional balancing program are just the actual whole thyroid that's been dried and powdered and put into a pill. Yum, yum. Additionally, this program, it does take a long time to heal. It doesn't happen overnight, but you can get your thyroid completely restored to normal function without having to use medications for the rest of your life. Because typically, once people start on medications, Western medicine doesn't offer any other alternative except to stay on them for the rest of your life. Some people only need to stay on a year or two, and perhaps their thyroid starts working again naturally on its own. But typically, the typical story, people stay on them for a long time. And I think your goal would want to be getting to the root cause, which is the nutritional balancing program addresses the root cause by reducing nutritional deficiencies, namely mineral deficiencies that are causing the hypothyroidism, and they also feed your thyroid with the temporarily with the hormones until your thyroid is working on its own to make the hormones. And it's a wonderful program to resolve your thyroid issues permanently. So I'm very much looking forward to having my thyroid resolved permanently and having it work on its own. If you want more information about how to heal your thyroid naturally, you can go on my website, wendy-myers.com, myers.com, and you can look at my blog. It's called Meet Your Thyroid, One Cause of Weight Gain. And I'm a health and nutrition coach that specializes in weight loss. Thank you so much.